kind of doors do we have? Have they upgraded doors? We do have these, which look quite good. Oh, and then we have these very large door frames right here. See, we need to watch out with making the entrance a bit too grand, because you can do that. And like, we've got this very large, interesting looking structure, and there's just like a little dinky door in the middle, just to represent the whole piece. I don't think that's going to work out too well. Does this actually go out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. I mean, this is 8. Yeah, 8. It was a lot easier then. Right. So let's go back to our walls. We want to go for this. Yeah, definitely a sort of more log look. The columns, however... Do you want it to be stone? Like this darker looking stone right here? I don't think I do. It's not a great look. Yeah. How many layers are we going to got? That's the other question, really. Quite a few, I imagine. But I think that's when we start editing ourselves, really. See, this is the difficult part. You want to really do most of the customization yourself. Since it's going to be a fairly large building. It's going to represent, basically. But I don't want to spend all year long making it. Essentially. And then we got this sort of just simple dark wood column. Which makes sense. They wouldn't traditionally use too much stone. Other than maybe for the floor. Some walkways. Put this in, see what it looks like. I wish it was a little bit... I wish they changed the color maybe every other block. And the stripes weren't 2 blocks thick. Maybe a bit darker as well. Between shades. So it'd be this normal color, then a slightly darker block, then a 2 light ones, darker block, that shade, and then repeat, basically. Because then it would look like that. But it doesn't look like that at all. It's lies! Full of lies! Excuse me. And I don't really want to make a second floor, because it needs to be quite large. So this is when we basically start doing it ourselves. Yep, may as well get the block out. Start going nuts at this point. We've got the bottom layer. I can't stop fidgeting right now. Merv's doing his annoying thing where it's like, oh, now he's building. He needs to concentrate. Let's start mucking around. Oh, I should let go of my brain when doing this. Might be a good idea. If we go with this darker color, God, it's really hard to know which color you're actually using for this. Is that the same color? Doesn't look like it. Is it this block? Yeah, that one. Okay. Right, see if we go up. Oh, what the hell? Okay. How's that? Is that too high? See, now I think it's too wide. Yeah, this is way too wide now. If we just get... Let's just, like, remove this completely. I don't want to go too big once again. Let's calm down a little bit. Let's think a little bit more about this structure. Okay, let's try 17 by 6. And then we'll go out by about 3 blocks on either side. Like that. I think that works out a little more, maybe. Probably open up by 1 more. Go down by this much. Cut this off by about 2. Oh, nope, that is an undo block. Wait, what? I'm really confused at this point. Let's cut it off by about 1. No, it has to be by about 2. See, now it's too thin. Ugh, God, I can never make my mind up, can I? Yeah, it's not as grand now. Let's go back to the floor. Because I keep switching back. Let's go forward by 2. Forward by 3 here. Forward by 3 here. No, it needs to be even wider along there. So elongate both sides by about 2 blocks. So there we go. I think that's a lot better. This opens up a 23 by 3. 23 by 3. And maybe we'll go out by 1 extra block. And these corners, we could probably corner off like this. Something feels off for here. Off here. 23 by 3. 23 by 3. 29 by 4? Yeah, 29 by 4. 29 by 4. Okay, then. Maybe. That might be fine. Tell you what, we'll go out by 1 extra block. We'll see what that looks like. Might look good, might look bad. We'll find out. Right, now, what we want to do is go back to the flooring. Or the walls or whatever. Do what we just did then. And then just start doing our own stuff. So we know it's this block. So let's go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How's 8 for us right now? 8's an okay number. Maybe 2 more. I mean, I think that's 8. That's 10, okay. Ten blocks. If we just get this lined up. See how we feel about it. Then we get the outside up and probably go up by about 20 instead. So that's 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 might be better, actually. 8, 9, 10. So that's 20 blocks high. This could probably go up by about 2 more. Feels a bit too shallow. Oh, okay. No, okay, game. Don't do this to me. Screwing around a little bit. Let's make sure we get this lined up as well. Nope, okay. Screwed up a little bit there. Just a bit of a misclick. I still think this middle bit should be a bit taller. 2 more blocks we'll try. Actually, 3 more, I guess, if we go from the top. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better about that. A little bit better. We want to get the roof done on one side, since this is going to be sort of the frame of the main structure. So if we just sort of go along like this, to a point that is... this makes sense. Gonna hear a lot of clicking. And the first few episodes are going to be me building. I do apologise about my performance today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm completely off my face right now. Not off my face. Like, I'm not taking anything that I shouldn't be. Just letting you know. But I just... out of focus, as I usually am, I suppose. As for this, just to make it easy, I'm going to go along and just delete this line once I get up to... get on its level. Keep screwing up a little bit there. There we go. I don't have any topics on my mind for today, I'm afraid. Last session was like a bit of a mess, if I must admit. I was just a little bit off that day. I guess I'm off today as well, but that day I was a different kind of off. I had no filter whatsoever, whereas today I do have a bit of a filter on me. Maybe people won't enjoy that as much. Right, there we go. So there's the main body of the structure right there, which seems, you know, now that I'm looking at it, a bit awkward. What we could do is carve this corner, and this can be where the roof can start on this structure right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. So we want to start on this. Well, let's do this side first and see what we can go for right here. Right. Let's go for a stone roof. I think that's a good idea. Something a bit different. Something darker. But maybe cobblestone-esque. Oh, excuse me. Burping a bit there. Yeah, something dark. The way I said dark, it was a bit odd. These 2 blocks, actually. I don't think... that's too dark. This one, though, and this one is definitely preferred. I think this is a lighter version. This one's quite dark, yeah. So the dark one should act a little bit more like a trim. And the brighter one should be the main body. So if we go out by about 3 blocks here, And do the same on this side and the same right here. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this should go into the building. Like this. Yep, that's lined up. And they should do that pretty much all along. The entire part of this second structure right here. That's meant to seem like it's attached to the main building. The only downside I've got with this is when it meets the top. Yeah, it's going to meet the top very quickly. Which makes me want to actually lower this structure down by just a little bit. Since we don't really give it much room. Or any room, in fact. But, of course. Could lower it by a few blocks. Does it seem too large now? No. I don't think it's too large. It's the main hall. It has to be the biggest object. If we keep going up, like this, we can build around it. There we go. Oh, that's too far away. Because the roofs for this main structure are going to start around about here. Okay, so this is where we actually stop for a second. And now we want to have some sort of centerpiece. Because there's usually some sort of interesting looking centerpiece. I mean, I'm not really too good with dragon heads or anything like that. I could give it a go, though. And I think we should go for some sort of different coloured wood. Maybe something a bit brighter. Like this. Yeah, that's a good colour for the top. Although I don't think it mixes well. We got this colour of wood. This colour. I think the darker colour. Yeah, the dark one's a lot better. So we got like the centerpiece right here. Should it go down a little bit? The way it aligns. Like maybe we should go up by a block here and then up by one extra. There we go. And then maybe go down like this. I'm not going to spawn this in right away, obviously. Probably going to tinker with it. Go out by 2 blocks here. Make it look a little bit more interesting. Maybe have the sides sort of hook up like this. No, I don't like that at all. Thought I'd try something a bit different. Alright, there we go. And then we could try and make some sort of head. I don't know how I'm going to do this, to be honest with you. I don't really have that ability. We could go down by 1 more. I think that's a good idea. We just make a line here. Alright, there we go. Just get rid of this. So that's our like level of 1 extra. Down like this. Oh god, this is... It's going to look pretty bad, actually. I don't think I want to attempt it. Not until maybe I've looked, or at least trained. I say trained. Tested myself a little bit more. It's probably the right word there. Instead, maybe we should just go for some sort of traditional symbol. Or maybe it should just sort of go up from this point on. So if we go up by 2 here. It looks quite interesting. Although the bottom should really connect up a little bit more. There we go. It's kind of like a spoon. Bit interesting, I suppose. Maybe we should get it sort of thicken up like here. Yeah, I like that. Thicken it up. There we go. And that's going to basically hit the main structure right there. So we can just like delete it around about this point. There we are. I mean, up close, I mean, from a distance, it doesn't look too bad. Up close, maybe not the best looking thing in the world, but maybe it just needs the rest of the building to complement it, which is usually the case. So we'll see what that looks like. Maybe I'm trying too hard here. Maybe I'm not trying hard enough. That's also another point there. Probably want to sort of dot in a few random bits of sort of darker brick. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Get some of that detail in there. There we go. Now as for the little dinky door, well, that's basically it. There's the dinky door. Congratulations, you have seen the dinkiness of this door. It's actually off by 1, which means we need to make this thing. I think it's off by 1. This one looks pretty cool. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 9. Okay, so if we do the double door, I think it will be off. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we need this door, essentially. We got this one and some windows, I suppose. Yes. Looks a little bit silly. But oh well. I guess I don't mind that much. Mind. I think I said mine there. Or mime. A mime. I don't think that's how it goes. You might correct me though, I'm not too sure. It's the clay. Oh right, yeah, the different door types there. Okay, very interesting. I think it goes up by too much though. That's the real problem I'm having right now. It's just I want it to be quite grand. We're not going to use up extra floors or anything like that. That's a interesting looking design. Might want to get the front done completely just to see what the full design would end up looking like. What kind of wood are we using here? Do we open up a little bit once we get to the top? I don't think we can we? We'll probably go for some sort of interesting design. The only problem with that is obviously it might look a bit disproportionate, or whatever the word is I'm trying to pronunciate. Well, I know the words, I'm just having trouble pronunciating it. There. Let's cut it off, yeah. Let's cut it off like this. And then we could try a little bit more with it. Yeah, that's all the same color. So now, we can grab the middle like this. Probably don't want to have that little bit poking out. Just keep going up with it. Have it go down. And I do like the idea of the roof poking out by a little bit. So we're going to keep that in there. And I'm just going to do this side for today's episode. And then people can sort of judge. Or at least tell me how they feel about the structure. And I'm probably going to do a few more time lapses maybe of the sort of building style. And see what I can do with that. Since I haven't really brushed up on my Nordic aesthetic. As it were. It's a good point, actually. Can I get windows in these now? Have they fixed that? No, okay. I was just curious. What can I do with this? No, okay then. Just double checking. Just means we have to make our own windows again. So we got this. We got like some squares in the middle right there. We could probably add more to that if we really wanted. Just a bit right here. As well as on the other side. Is that equal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's equal. So we got this. Maybe the center and all the corners can do something similar. We can get them all. There we go. So we've got like the middle bits. Which look quite interesting. And what kind of wood do we want to change that to? If any kind of wood, really. Maybe the centers can have a different color. Yeah, that might be a good touch. Or a nice touch, anyway. So we got all this. I can't concentrate because Merv's making these annoying eating, sort of crunching noises. Like he's chewing on cloth or something like that. Like mucking things up, making his thing or something. Those look pretty cool. And then the inside of that can be sort of a lighter color of wood. Or maybe the darker color to help with this. I don't think it works very well. If anything, I might want to try this. Seems a bit poopy looking.